Hello and welcome back. I hope you're having a lovely evening, or at least one better than mine. And definitely one better than the dupes with this yellow alert going on, which I'm gonna turn off right now. Priority. We're gonna make this a 9, because they can't get to it right now anyway, because that would require having oxygen to get down here. And well, my base is famous for not having oxygen available to all 136 dupes. That used to be a bigger number. We'll try and get that number back up. Okie dokie. So. Alright, and then that's double making my power go down because they can't get the water to here, nor can they tune these up at the moment. Yeesh. Okay. I need to get more of these running, but right now, Atmos suits are priority number 1. Yeah. Polluted water, but it can't get in here, so this is still a vacuum. Okay, good. Okay, so we were trying to get this going. Did it vacuum itself out? It did not. You. I'm confused. Did you switch your settings? Sending red signal. Sending green signal. Okay, these did their job. No power. Curses. We're down to MGs and there's no power. Let's make sure that the power cord is indeed connected. Yes, it is indeed connected. These ones can connect back. Okay, good. We're getting intermittent power, at least. I would like consistent power, but I will take intermittent. Oh, joy. Okay, good. It's running a little bit longer now. It's going down. Good. We'll just have to wait a little bit before I can get oxygen to the Atmos suits. No biggie. Let's deliver suit. Okay, we're in MCGs at least. It's just that tricky carbon dioxide. And they have not deleted these yet, so that's lovely. Which means that... right now everything's set to go this way. I'm gonna reconnect this. No, we're not. We want only this pipe running until they can delete these ones. So we're gonna just trim these. Yeah. That will do the trick. Those are gonna stay broken. Okay. And we're going to cut this in hopes that we get the right air type out of here. If we don't get hydrogen to the top, we'll have to suck everything back out again and start all over. Okay. But at least the bottom part is done. We're just waiting on the top half. And it's getting sucked out rather quickly. Oh joy, is this pink? That is so pink. Nyctophobic, you're not a Nicola. But we have a Nicola, but you're fine. We're gonna get a Nicola, but they're not the nyctophobic one. I want the nyctophobic. Oh right, I never changed the title of the stream. Oh well. It was gonna be lamenting the loss of lobsters. Okay, all of these are not happy. Atmosphere. Wait, do these need yeah, they need CO2 to function. Yeah, well, they're nice and happy now. Okay. Back down to 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Out of power at 5. Oh, is it? We're out of power, but it's still doing it. Yes! The vacuum is propagating without the thing sucking. Yes. And gone. Excellent. Now, the water is already in place. So we're going to get into the gas view and switch this on. Excellent. Wait. You. We want above max. There we go. That won't ruin the thing by sucking up too much and creating a vacuum before it's ready. These ones. Send green signal if below max pressure. Yes. Ah, we got oxygen back. And then 7. Okay. That's back. Deconstruct this. These are getting filled again. Priority. Exclamation point. These 2 things. And these 2 things. Okay. Current errand. Oh, right there! Already. Good job, Amari. So let's make sure these were actually the ones I needed. Oh no, it was these ones that I needed. Oh well. Okay, so now I have these 2 here. They should be defunct. But we'll just let things pass through it. They won't cost me any resources anyway to operate water through them. Whether it be power or salt or manual labor. Well, they make salt, but you don't need to use dupes to get the salt out now. Okay. That will get these back online. Good. Oh boy, was that a big mistake. So, I was gonna change the stream title to Lamenting Lobster Loss. I'm actually gonna do that right now. Here we go, stream manager. There we go. And which view was this? There we go. All of these are getting water again. That's functional. That's functional. And it just hasn't been enough time to get it all over there yet. Okay. That's good. One more thing done. Right, I could do a primary target this way, which would be beneficial, even though that's backing up. This is still being given 300. I want to see this thing back up at 50-50 before I feel comfortable not putting a bridge in here. Okay. Because this one's clearly backed up, that one's clearly backed up. I'm just gonna sit back, sip some kombucha, and wait for this thing to be functional. Okay, it's running good. And it does appear to be backing up slightly. Yes, okay. 50% of a water line is plenty to back up after feeding 3 of these. Okay. That is good to know. So that will take care of itself soon. This blob never got cleaned out. This does not need to be built anymore. Okay. This bit of water is going to disappear. This bit of water is going to disappear. Unless I don't delete all of these. Deconstruct buildings. Yeah, those don't need to exist anymore. Add 5. Yeah, right now they're still on though, aren't they? Yeah, they're still on. Okay, there we go. Copy settings. There we go. I don't want them dripping stuff down into this spot anymore. This is getting cleaned out. The new primary is over here. We can stick a spot for dripping clean water here though. Yeah, this is where they're gonna come through anyway. So, mesh tiles. No, mesh tiles, yeah, mesh. We'll give them spot for 4 of them. Actually, a full dupes load is 5, I believe. Okay, so these will be pure clean water. Down here? I can just stick them here for now. I'm not ready for a new one here. They can move from— actually, this would be a better spot. Okay. Plumbing? Another full dupes load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Polluted water goes there. And then I do not have a spot for salt water and brine just yet. That can hang around, because I'm putting most of my brine into, these. But that is not an extensive amount of storage. Okay, how is thermal doing throughout my base? Oh, that is a lovely color. That might actually be overkill. This area could use more help. I need to do a better water sieving location. I need to do a master plan for that. But for now, this is okay. Let's see, this water pipe has made it over here. Excellent. And this is just dumping out? Yeah, no thank you. And that is dumping out into this pool. Excellent. Okay, and it's getting sieved. It's not gonna flood over. Good. There's too much water getting into this area. Okay, good. We made it to the point where this pump can do stuff again. Excellent. Okay. We can deconstruct these. Nice. Okay, these are itty-bitty priority, that's fine. Oh right, I was going to put automation on this pump. Automation. Hydro sensor. Well, you know what? That seems like a fine enough place. I was gonna stick it over here, but you know what? I've already got automation wire in half the location. Let's deconstruct the rest of the automation, though. And this can go... Okay, what's the temperature here? 52? Okay, that's fine enough for now. Alright, speaking of temperature, we extended the loop up here, and it does appear to be cooling the area. Excellent. This is starting to make progress again. Also good. Let's see what else I have to catch up on. Okay, lumber is going down. Right, I have an abundance of arbor acorns now. Okay, I would like to stick the petroleum generators running petroleum into the steam chamber, because they don't need to be cooled. It's the ethanol ones that need to be cooled. But that's a low priority right now. I can waste power on that. Down here. Could be worse. Temperature-wise, that pipe is still being built. We're gonna need more igneous rock production because I need to get hatches back to make more coal again. But how much coal do I have? And refined carbon. I should have oodles at this point. Refined carbon. I'm out of coal. Okay. But I have enough to make 1,000. Yeah, we're good on refined carbon for now. It's the lime I need to get back. And I need to get that back through lobsters. But first I need to get some oxygen in this location. So we're gonna deal with an oxygen thingy here. Who are you even trying to call? Disable building for now. Because there's no... They're trying to call something from around the base. It's just not working. Okay. We are waiting for this to be destroyed. Steve's current errand, excellent. How bad is the pink cloud? It bad. It's finding its way up. But the special containment zones for the dupes are looking a lot bluer than the rest of the base. So we have that to look forward to. Most of it's in unoccupied zone right now. It's just the kitchen and the refinery zone that's having issues. Okay. But the kitchen doesn't need much. Oh, hello, mess. Where did you come from? Good, I can sweep it. Have we finished sweeping up this zone? It was having so many issues. I think we're good now there. This area could use some help. Okay. That's good now. This is dumping out to that side as desired? Is it really though? Because I kind of really want to go out this way, but then it's gonna hit here. Because I wanted to make a lip there so it would shoot down. No, it's got a lot of things there. Okay, so right now it's spilling out and just hitting these two locations. Okay, sure. Wait, no. That's making extra work, isn't it? Because it spills out down to here and goes into here. Okay, so... is it staying to that side? Yeah, it goes this way and that way. This column here and that column there. Yeah, it's all going into this puddle. Okay, so this is the catchment basin for that, but... I don't need to produce when this doesn't need any more, do I? Okay. Because right now, we are feeding all of the trees with ease now that we have, you know, power again. Amazing what that does. Okay, let's see. Automation, hydro sensor. I'll turn these off if this is greater than 500. Or, wait, no, what is it right now at that location? Liquid. Okay, 100 is spilling over. And itty bitty. Okay, so we'll just take this down to like 50 and see if that spot still spills over from there, and we'll just keep reducing it until it doesn't spill anymore. Or we build another little bit here after we've built all of this, and then we set it, and then they can't reach it down into here anymore, and then it'll be just all dandy and fine, and it will stay at the 3 height forever. So we better sweep it out. And these were not due nows. Okay. Now they are due nows. Okay, they have gotten rid of that, so now we can oxygenate this area. No, we can't. Why did I get rid of the pump? I thought I was ready to get rid of the bottle emptier. Hee hee. Okay, wart seed, I've got 43 units. I don't have to be spendthrift on them. Oh right, I was gonna get rid of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can just delete those. 5. Okay, this. Copy settings. Bloop. Bloop. Mop. I don't want to see that anymore. Okay. Next, I need to fill up the refineries with this, though we don't have any lime, so it doesn't matter anyway. I gotta remember, when I get the printing pods, I need to check for lobster. And I need to get ready for lobster. So right now I only have one set up for not lobster. Okay. Let's set this one up for lobster instead of hatch. Do I even have hatches left on the map? Or did they all disappear? Because I don't have their eggs anymore. Yeah, they might have all died out. Another critter that I'll need to find more of in the future before my refined carbon collection disappears. But the oh, whatchamacallit, Brain, you can do it, Brain. Lobsters are more important right now. Okay, how backlogged is the sand supply? Oh, nice. Nice backlog of sand. So this is at 639 now. We'll see if it continues to go down over time. Temperature management, I could do better. Yeah, this is really where the temperature management would be nice. Are the mushrooms all dead? The mushrooms are all dead. Okay, so... do I have the side view wall pots still, or do I just have the normal flower pots set up? Do I need the cheat in? Yeah, I think I got rid of all the other ones. Oh good, they made progress here. This is a 9, right? Wow. Okay. Where are all my dupes at? They ain't doing the 9s. Okay, let's give brine to this location. Copy settings to all 3 of these. 13, 25, and 28. I'm not happy with those numbers. Okay, I don't need to look at arbor acorns right now. I don't need to look at oxyfern right now. Or plastic. These are still interesting. And wart seeds. Yeah, they can stay. Okay, lobster. not lobsters. So we have yokel yokel or Luddite. Meep just seems to be going for the yokel face, so I know they're both doing it. Okay, Meep, you're welcome. Okay, handy, germ resistant. Okay, you get an A. Oh, everybody's getting the itchy eyes. Okay, back to staring this down. Okay, good. Current errand. Gotta make more oxygen. And we're going to sweep out a little bits underneath. Those are 5s. That should be 7. This should be 9. Yeah, the first delivery has a chance of being perfect. It was not perfect this time, in either case. Had you two combined loads, that would have been good enough. But no. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. Okay, at least they are working on it though, but I gotta stare him down. Interesting. If a tile is built on top of a dupe, it makes them drop their supply. Oh good, Camille. You took a task that was close to you. That's what I want to see. Oh good, we got more deliveries. This one is done with brine. Salt water. This one is also done with brine. Excellent. Ah yes. 7 gets things done now. These are 7s, right? Yeah, 7s. Gee, thanks, Bonnie. Real helpful there, Bonnie. Okay, let's find some Wheezeworts. There we go. Copy settings. Somebody just dropped some stuff off and it was useless. Okay. Well, not useless, just piddly. And did Meep do it? Yes, good job, Meep. Okay, great. I don't have a spot to mop the brine to anymore, do I? Or I do. We'll see. Okay, that's 1,000th of what I wanted, Ada. You are an Ada, right? Yeah. Oh, did Amari do it? Yes. Good job, Amari. Okay, and then we can deconstruct this. Gee, thanks, dupe. That was swell of you to deliver that much. What, did I interrupt their ability to do that task? No, it's still set. Okay. They're just finding little dregs around the map. What priority is this? Oh, they're doing 5 stuff now? Yes! Good dupes. Okay. I can forgive you more for your bad saltwater delivery and brine delivery if you're doing 5 priorities now. Yes, they're catching up. Okay, Jean, were you the golden boy this time? Maybe, maybe. Ah! You were close, Jean. You were so close. Alright, I'm gonna need water pipes. And how do I do power on these? I've just been hopping over like this. Okay. And then that goes there. Gee, thanks, Nails. Such a lovely amount. Oh. Death approaches. Hello and welcome. It's a lovely intro. Just waiting for these to get to 100 kilograms. But they don't want to do that. They want to deliver itsy bitsy amounts. Why are they scalding? Oh, they were scalding? They're supposed to be suffocating. I'll check on that after I get this finished. The scalding messages went away, so they should be fine. Yes, okay, one more of these are done. Just waiting on this water delivery, and then I'll see why dupes are scalding around the base. Because I have to watch this, otherwise they will overfill it, and then I'll have issues. Like, this might happen, this better resolve itself when the game save is done. That better be a momentary glitch. Momentary glitch, please. And... oh no, it's not resolving itself. Gas. Oh, CO2. Okay, resolve itself. Hydros bombs, yes. I like Hydros, they're fun. They're glitchy. But yeah, they're running themselves on their own. Okay, good. Just gotta wait for the 100 kilos. But they just do not want to deliver it the right amount. They're buggy, but they're buggy in a fun way. I can live with it. For the amount of glitch I get out of them. Okay, what priority is this bottle emptier? Okay, Hassan's coming. Yeah, suffocating. That one's fine. I'm aware of that one. Uh-oh. This one glitched. Oh, so close. 215 versus... what happened here? Curses. Deconstruct that. I'm trying to play mine without infinite storage glitches. Oh, that's hard. I love my infinite storage glitches. Oh, it's because the hydrogen is flowing up into this area right now. That's what's messing with it, right? Gas. Yeah, it's the mixed gases right now. Because I had a hydrogen bomb explode in my base earlier. From down here. Because that one broke. So now it's messing everything up. But I love it. Okay, I just need a little bit more back. That's what happens when you super pressure gases. Yep. Yep, I did that. You want to see what happens when you super pressure liquids? I'm gonna put this on pause and show you what happens when you super pressure liquids. It's better when done with water, yes. My super pressured water is down here. Release! Wait, is it the other way? There we go. I've got ridiculous amounts in here. Wasn't that another spawn that bugged out? Yep. A natural geyser, yes. And where are we at now? We're at giant amounts, giant amounts. Doesn't like spreading out as fast as I thought it would want to. Let's see what happens when I close the door. Which way did all the water go? Yes, it came out. It spread. Now we can watch this do its fun bit for a little bit. Yes, it grows. It continues to grow while I'm sucking it all back in. I love doing this. Wait, I don't have one of these over here. Must protect the wall. They can reach here now. Yeah, we've got plenty to grow still. Right, I can set these up now. These are all normal clean water. Not enabling auto bottle, that would be stupid. In this case, these are just to clean up messes around the map. Okay. And then these ones are ready for the polluted water. It made its own pressure waterfall for a second. Because I've got gas mixture up in here. Yes, I've gotten the CO2 under control enough. I'll come back to this in a bit and see how tall it is then. Because it's still growing. This is a 5. They'll get to it eventually. These all need a spot to be dumped off into. Let's work on that. Yeah, okay. Base. Mesh tile. 5. Plumbing. Bottle emptier. I have to delete these. Okay. Buildings. If I want to get up there, I need to give it a better ladder. And then the petroleum, I guess, is over here. It's not in a good spot, but we're going to do that anyway. Shortest route. They're 3 high, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Just sorting out my fluids right now. Something I clearly keep failing to work on. Okay, right, I have this coming in 50-50. And all I need is 50 because I only have one of these going through here anyway. I should have remembered that already a while ago, and it is backed up. Good. Deconstruct. That blob. That's all good. Okay, water's up to here now. Is it still growing? And it's still growing. Right, these ones were the petroleum ones. And the crude. Yeah, we need to copy settings on those. They're still set for deconstruct, right? Yeah, okay. Still going. I've still got 34,000 kilos to go. So that's 30 squares worth there. This one's calmed down, that one calmed down. Yeah, so that looks like all of it that we're gonna get out of this round. Just some minor flooding. It only flooded 5 buildings. But yeah, that's what happens every time this ticks over. If I ever ran out of water here for these pumps, it just opens itself and does this itself. Okay, back to the project I was working on of giving them more oxygen. How is the pink cloud doing first, though? They have more oxygen here now. Good. And what about over here? Good. It's improving. Oh, it is completely stuck here. Because this has never been deleted. What? It really wasn't set for deconstruct? Wait, did these freeze themselves? Yeah, these froze themselves. Wait, did we run out of CO2 down here? I liquefied the CO2 with resorts. Tubes can breathe hydrogen now. No, they can't. See the suffocating warnings? Wait. Oh, right, that was to be a tile in the future. Right, okay. That needs to be one of these right now. Okay. I had an explosion. Liquid CO2, that's almost cold enough for food storage then. Except... my food isn't here right now. Why is my mush bars not making it there? Because they're all getting eaten. Okay, why aren't the mushrooms getting over there? This reaches that. This one, why does it not have mushroom on there? Fried mushroom. Yeah, okay. They haven't been fried yet. Okay, let's see if I can get a lobster this time. Nope. Bottomless stomach, kitchen menace, or pacifist. Nails, welcome. Machinery, okay. Though, that... they really want to do ranching. But I like grease monkeys that do the machinery. Okay. Speaking of specialized dupes, can I trap more in this zone yet? I've got 1, 2 dupes trapped in here currently. Skills. Yeah, these ones deserve to be in there. They've gotten their brains situated. Okay. You, is your brain situated yet? No, you need one more skill point before you can get stuck in there. Ellie is ready to go. And Nicola is ready to go. Stinky. Needs a brain scrubbing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So everybody can get trapped in there except for Stinky and Catalina. Stinky needs a brain scrubbing. The brain scrubbers are currently in oxygen. And... Stinky, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, good. They're getting their hats. Where's your hat, Nicola? You should be wearing your hat. Do something, Nicola. Breathe, at least. There we go. There's Nicola's hat. Okay, duplicate. Nicola has hat, Harold has hat. These have not updated to have hat yet. And we have Party 9 tasks in here that they all want to do. So they will trap themselves in here eventually. Okay, we can get rid of this. That can go, that can go. This can go. That's still good there, okay. Just two of them. They're not labeled, okay. I'm going to be building more pipes around here soonish, maybe? So we'll leave those for now. Okay. Is this still more liquid than these pipes can handle? Game. My head is as frozen as the game is today. Okay, so... deconstruct... extra wires... These can all disappear. Okay. I have multiple ways around now, and none of them are really the optimal that I was hoping for. But... we can get rid of this one. Yeah, that one's the best one to get rid of, because I wanted to be able to build straight across here. Okay, next. That's all good. This pipe should be going full time, but it's been set up with this and it had opposite settings per second. Okay. Now it's gonna go forever. And then we'll see if I need another one of those in the future. Okay, now we have water flowing down here. Why is water flowing down here? Where did the water come from? Are there any other spills up above? Not that I can see. None of this spilled over. That hasn't gone over because I'm not doing it right now. That's been self-contained for a while. Where did this water come from? Okay, this has been built, so instead of mopping that, I can just delete this at a high number, but I'm still gonna mop it because I either mop it here or I mop it there. Let's see. Liquids. There's still a chance for this to slim itself down. This shouldn't be salt water. If anything, it's supposed to be the polluted water that I was going to adjust it to still make, but may have stopped it from making for a sec. Yeah, okay, this. If... Send signal if... Low. So it was right at default. Okay. Let's do some more mopping. Right, that came from that. That one makes sense. Okay. I have those ones to work out right now, but I'm going to do this one instead. I can only monitor one spot at a time, and they need oxygen here more than the other place. So, liquid? Brine, bring it to me. What food do I have in here right now? Igneous rock, okay. Yeah, we ran out of hatches, so we're not gonna do igneous rock until I'm ready for that. So, in the future, this stable is going to be, pinchy lobsters. Poke shell. I'm not gonna fill this up with these until after I find a new poke shell from the printing pod. If oxygen was required, it'd be included. Okay, 52. I need a water line for this. I could siphon off from this one. Oh, this needs more water. It's got a large gap in it. Right, this is feeding these carbon skimmers. Okay. The carbon dioxide stopped being a problem, but now it's hydrogen. Okay, what are we at here now? 54.8, good. What is this even set for? It is set for egg. Ooh! What? Who and where? Abe? Tied next to the tombstones. Suffocated. Oh, they're getting to this task now. I actually haven't seen the Refashionator work to make a red shirt. Because they've all gotta be wearing red shirts. So it just shows the yellow one on the thing, it doesn't show it becoming red. Oh, are you delivering that to the dupes up top? So they can all be in their suits? Okay, here. Ellie needs one. Clothing. Primo garb. Snazzier red suit. X. Where's Ellie? I don't see Ellie on the list. Oh, because that's the already has one. There we go. This one's all yours, Ellie. Excellent. Okay, now we can stop storing anything in this bin and deconstruct it. And then you guys are getting permanently trapped. No more imports and exports for you! Okay, so Ellie was having all of the breakdowns before. Her stress is currently 0. And she's just having a great old time. Oh, she is mourning. But she can handle the mourning just fine. Okay. So, time to lock them in. And we're going to sweep away this. Okay, these should look like they're ready for flipping. Yeah, they weren't doing this as the main priority. There, that looks better. There we go. Okay, all of the debris has been moved away. This now becomes a 9. And then Ellie gets to go on a murder spree once this is bricked in. But this door can already be removed. As well as the supporting tiles. Ooh, I want to watch the morb fall. Can I follow Cam the Morb? Yes, I can follow Cam the Morb. You could follow Cam the Morb. Oh wow. 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26 dupes all attacking the same morb. Forgiveness. It just explodes. Yeah, they're stealing the mush bars. Okay, everyone in here has a hat, right? Yes. We've got 4 of the 8 trapped in here. They can't cross over here. So we might as well get rid of this. This is the only way to get to these batteries. These batteries don't need to be here. What were you hooked up to? Nothing. Okay, this is the only... Okay, there's transformers here, but you're the only one, like, in this zone? Where are you feeding power to? Stuff down below. So I'm gonna move this one down. Okay, and then give me a bridge. Okay, once that's built, I can get rid of this transformer and, you know, this whole ladder. Deconstruct. This can go. All of that can go. This can go, this can go, this can go. Yeah, that's just radiating. Okay. Which means I can get rid of this ladder too, so they're not soaking up this either. Because they're not really using this in a way that they wouldn't use this one. Or this one, really. Okay. Yeah. And that's almost built. Okay, they are on it now. Did I ever set this one for natural gas? Let's see if I can find it. I never even set this one. Oh, I did. Okay, good. That's been built. Deconstruct this wire. Get rid of that tile and this thing. Okay, deconstruct automation. There we go on that one. Buildings. Okay, once this is gone, I can start moving the ladder up and then deleting that bit. And then that's a whole chunk where I can't even travel anymore. This ladder... it is dead weight aside from this line, and do I even need that line there? This is for all of these. It can be either chunked down to go straight across here, or gone parallel to this, and I feel like making it go straight across. Okay, deconstruct this. I do have to build a few ladders to get it built. But that's it. Okay. I'll deconstruct all of that after the wire is gone. One, two, three. They can still delete that. Okay, this ladder. Does it need to exist? It does not. It does to get to these shovels. But the rest of it can go. Because I want them using the plastic ladders and the poles. Okay, so cancel it here and here. Then they can still get to the shovels. Okay. And I'd rather this be a ladder, but yeah, they can stay like that. Okay, that's almost already done anyway. Priority. I want this done before other things. That's the power cord they're destroying there. I'm gonna leave this ladder during this section. Why is it there? That's just where it decided to go up and over. Okay. Then I will destroy the bottom two of this ladder. And then destroy it top to down here. And then the rest will disappear forever. Okay, so this canted over. That can go. And buildings 1, 2, 3, 4. Those can go. 1, 2, 3. There, we're cutting down on pathing today. They need to use this in order to get here. Okay. Lobster. Welcome back, buddy. You're gonna grow and become so big. You're gonna have little lobster buddies. You're gonna make lots of poke shells and your shells and all of that. You're gonna get food. Poke shell. Nummy num. Seam dealy. Doesn't really matter if I label the second one or not, to my knowledge. You're gonna get food. Okay, so did they ever finish this? They did! At a close enough margin. Okay, salt water now. Oh, I didn't enable auto bottle on that. Okay. That hydrogen still hasn't gotten all the way up. Yup. I keep forgetting how slow the gas mechanics are in this game. I underestimate them massively. Okay, I need to wrangle Mr. Lobster. Wrangle Mr. Lobster. Okay, I'm trying to get oxygen to this zone of the base. These no longer do hatches. These will do pinch row. Right, that's the right word for it. Continuous incubate. Copy settings to all of these. Unfortunately, they will not drown in this chamber. They will just be happy little clams in that chamber, and I have to find a new way to kill them. I'm thinking the steam room, because they expired at 100 degrees. Oh, perfect. They delivered the actual proper amount. And I needed to get a water supply here. Okay, this pipe has been cleaned out. We can get rid of it. Deconstruct that one at a 9. And then deconstruct the rest of the pipe at like a 5. Because they can get around to 5s now. Okay, deconstruct liquid pipes. Gotta see them. Because this pipe is just ridiculous. There we go, that can disappear. What was this one's priority? 1, okay. That's why it's still there. Deconstruct. Out of buildings. Out of 4. This one can go. 1, 2, 3. That one can go. These are still accessible. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. These are both disappearing now. I'm just gonna cut this one off here for now, in case I have to do more funky stuff in this zone. But then I could just build that over and that'd be quicker. I'll end up building this back eventually if I get rid of it. Okay, that's disappeared. Oxygen. This goes in there. Power. Already has power. What is this line? Right, it's that line. Okay. And it comes from over here. I need to move that one so bad. Okay, but I'm not going to right now. Or am I? I am, because this power is right here. It's right there. Okay, so base. Tiles. Let's just put 2 tiles right there. Power. Another one today? Well, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing. That's gonna go there. Wire. It's gonna go right there. That's a 7, and then once that's in, I can delete that whole line. Okay. No, not one of the C's. In their home spot? Suffocated? No. No, 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 no. Okay, so this isn't filtering out the carbon dioxide because there's too many mixed gases in here. So I need to add more ways to get rid of the polluted oxygen. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, it's a Bonnie. You were so close to air. Okay, so here. This thing can totally handle the CO2 in here. It's the oxygen that's the issue. It's not penetrating deep enough because too much of it's being sent outward. It's going up and it's going out. Base. We'll do a manual airlock. This one's still the primary, telling dupes which ones can come in, which ones can go out. Okay, a dupe did clean that body up. Oh, I have to find a new C again. It could if the CO2 could get to it. Yeah, what's thermal at? Okay, we'll put more Wheezeworts in here and put a Wheezeworts in this column and carbon skim deodorizers between them. And you have to do it on every single row because, well, the polluted oxygen likes to be finicky like that. It doesn't separate from the oxygen, it just likes to mix. This one. Deconstruct. Okay. Oh, I forgot how bad the decor was in this zone. Bubbles, how happy are you? Exactly even. You would be happy if you weren't mourning. Okay, oxygen deodorizer. And that's going to need power. The rest of them will go from the bottom. B. Nope, nope. Cancel build that one. Okay, so they're still able to build these things. It's a high enough priority. Okay, we're not gonna lose oxygen to the right anymore. As quickly. Getting rid of slime lung in there should help a lot. Oh, they have slime lung? They're supposed to need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's all food poisoning in here. It's all food poisoning. Okay, so this is gonna need sand deliveries. Let's check my rail system. Okay, I have lumber going through here, and lumber going through here. The sand line is this one. Where can I can't put the delivery spot here, otherwise that'll mess up with the nature preserve. I need another spot for this sand line to get a receptacle. Okay. And this area's already been filled up by other lines. I could change which line is the sand line to be above. Yeah, this one's all taken up. What about here? I could put a receptacle in this location, and that would also feed this one. If I moved a sand line up there, but do I have the steel? I don't really have the steel for that. So for now, I'm going to be cheap about myself and make the dupes do it. I'm going to put the delivery bit here, and they have to walk to this spot to give sand manually. And, well, while they're at it, it might as well be a dual purpose. And I hope that doesn't confuse it to go both directions. We'll see what happens there. If I put a bridge in the middle here going down, it'll favor this location. Yeah, okay, so... Wait, no, it connects there, it just doesn't connect here. There, now it knows which way is priority. Copy settings. Okay, this wire. Errands. I think I have to get a mechatronics engineer in here to do that. Okay. But it is puppy time now, so I have to do that tomorrow. Yeah, this is too low of oxygen pressure. Gotta get rid of the polluted oxygen, stopping this from flowing down. Okay. Because this system works up here. We've gotten all of the hydrogen out. Let's stop feeding our precious oxygen outside, so that can pressure up and stop the off-gassing. Here, there's too much off-gassing, too many things. Too big of an area. I will think about it and work on that for tomorrow. This puppy. Puppy's being sweet. He's saying, give me lovies. Give me lovies. I will go give puppy lovies. Bye!